What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay, and this is episode 2 of the Mission AFC Wimbledon. Previously, as you can just see, was the defeat, the Capital One defeat at home to Ipswich, and obviously things had to be changed. You know, there was signs of good things to come in that, but there was really bad signs. You know, the defending was horrible. You know, Warner. Do we stick with Warner? Do we get rid of Warner? Do we find a replacement? You know, he is a young goalkeeper, and he still does have the potential to make it as to cement his spot as the number one goalkeeper here at AFC Wimbledon. And you know, we do have replacements. Whether they would be even worse or whether there'd be any point in situating them in the squad is another question. But at the moment, he is our goalkeeper, and he is who we're going to have in between the sticks, and there's not much we can change about that until, unless another goalkeeper pops up or he starts putting in performances. We get our first good news, as you can see that Andy Frampton is back from injury. Andy Frampton probably is one of our best centre-backs, and he was definitely, his presence was definitely missing in the first couple games of the season. So we do have Wickham next on the agenda, and so we did really need to at least get a point from this game. You know, avoiding defeat would have been good, especially in front of your home crowd. You really do want to do well for them, and so looking at the squad, there wasn't much to complain about. You know, we have, as you can see, a lot of reds there, meaning players are just not up for it at the moment, and I was just a bit thinking of what to do and who I could bring into the squad, and then I was like, oh, there's Sweeney, so I just smacked him into left mid. He can play there. Obviously, it's not his preferred position. He is preferred as a centre back, but he can play as a left mid. And then I remembered on this game they do tell you the players' best roles without you having to go into them and asking your assistant manager, and so I just went through quickly, checked everybody's roles, and fiddled around with it. I was thinking, hold on, Frankham, he is actually a right back, but obviously, as you can see, he can play right mid as well. So that was why his stats as the defensive winger were the exact same as him as a wide midfielder. So as you can see, Wickham there lining up with a 4-5-1. Maguire being their lonely striker. Hopefully, he wouldn't bang in any goals against us. So we do kick off on that. I was wondering what the point in that was. But anyway, as you can see, Wickham on the attack now, and they just looked dangerous every time. You know, even though it's early moments, they just looked dangerous, and it was a worrying sign that we were at home and they were just piling. The pressure was seemed to be too much. As you can see, we're losing the ball in the midfield. You know, the players and that was a lovely bit of skill there by McCoy. Gets into that dangerous position, puts in the ball, and it was lucky that they didn't go 1-0 up because of that. So my assistant manager just told me that we was getting dominated in the midfield, so I thought, why just put it back to 4-4-2? And it seems to be every time this happens, a change of tactics can cause the team just havoc. And as soon as we change the tactics, that man Maguire was able to get the first goal of the game, and it wasn't looking good for us. The fact we was 1-0 down at home, this was a game where we should have got at least a point, and they was able to just waltz through our midfield, and that should have been sorted out. But there was still hope, and as you can see there, Midson's through, but Smith was offside, so it wouldn't have counted. But that's the sort of play that you expect to see from a side of this quality. And we go into half-time, only 1-0 down. So there's still a chance that we can come back and get a result from this game, which is what we was aiming for. As I said, just as long as we didn't get a defeat, things were on a good path. So they kick off the second half, and I didn't change any tactics. I didn't bring anybody on. And Jim Fenlon there was looking a bit wear for tear, so we just sub on Barry Fuller, just not to take any risks because losing players now could be really crucial. As I said before, there you see Smith smack the bar. I mean, Midson smack the bar, but Smith is there, and he is there to finish off and equalise for us, which is, as I said, which we need. That was actually a really decent free kick into their defenders were just not switched on. They weren't on their toes, and it caused them a goal. So this here was absolutely amazing by Ross Warner. You know, for a goalkeeper, it seems like he can hear me criticising him because he puts in about 3 or 4 saves there, and his reflexes were just absolutely amazing to keep the tie level, because there you would have thought that would have been it, because the amount of chances normally after the second one the balls ended up in the net. So to keep the ball like 3 or 4 times in quick succession was absolutely amazing. So as you can see, there was only 3 minutes at a time, and there was only 15 seconds left on the clock, so a counter-attack didn't look like it was going to happen, and it looked like this game was going to end 1-1, and that is how it ended when the referee decides to blow his whistle. So there you go, and it's full time, and then it's 1-1, so we do get our first point of the season after game 2, and you know, the players realised that from the team, as you see from the team talk, they know they could have done better, and a point was a good result, but it wasn't good for us. You know, they know they could have done better, and it sees us move. We do move up off the bottom, which is always a good sign that you're not at bottom of the table after 2 games. But this is only 2 games, so there's a long way to go before we can start making predictions. So we do have Exeter next on the agenda, and they are above us in the table, and they do have, and as you can see, we got MK Dons in the Capital One Cup over that Johnson Pate Trophy. I didn't see properly, but if you do know the 2 teams, you'll know the rivalry between those 2 is absolutely mad. I'm not going to go into detail because this is FM, not real life. So as you can see, we have switched up the tactics to a 4-2-2-2 or 4-2-4 with an attacking left mid and attacking right mid. And I did bring in Porter for Frankham in this game, and I did bring in Smith for Kennedy. And we with the same front two because they were absolutely amazing last game, and they should have both at least got 1 goal each. But supporter there darting down the wing, puts the ball in the box, and look who it is that pops up. It's Smith with his 2nd goal of the season and the 1st goal of the game. So that's 2 goals in 2 games for him. And there was a new tactic I just tried. You know, I thought I might as well in putting drill crosses in, and it definitely caused the danger that I expected it to do when I set the tactic, and it has got us 1-0 up. So we went into half-time with the score at 1-0, and it was looking like we could just hold on to this 1-0 lead, and that would be able to get us 3 points. Exeter weren't really doing much in attacking terms, and they weren't really piling on any pressure for us to worry about and have to end up changing our tactics. And Porter was probably one of the best players in this game, and it's a shame that we do have him on loan, because players like him are the ones that, if you do, you know, do well in the season and you do go up, they're the players that you want to keep, which so there you go. Our first competitive win of the season is an away victory against Exeter. As you can see, nobody expected us to do that, and the team are absolutely delighted with that victory. And we're just going to end it here with the league table. As you can see, we've moved up to 11th place. So after 4 points after 3 games is pretty decent. Despite that first day defeat, we are doing pretty well and are doing very decent for a side that was expected to be where Plymouth are right now. So thanks for watching, guys, and please like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Trust me, I'm gonna put in a lot of effort into these videos, and the initial recording of this video was actually about 50 minutes long of me playing, and then I have to cut it down and chop it into this smaller video for you guys to watch. So I do put a lot of effort into this, and for you guys just to like and subscribe, I know that it's you guys are really appreciated. So thanks, guys. This has been your boy Jay, and I hope you've enjoyed. Peace.